Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0013 indicates a malfunction of the variable valve timing, VTC, oil control solenoid valve B in the Honda CR-V 2023 and newer models. The VTC system is essential for optimizing engine performance, fuel efficiency, and emissions by adjusting the timing of the intake valves based on engine conditions. The PCM, or Powertrain Control Module, monitors the VTC oil control solenoid's performance. If the oil control solenoid valve return signal does not change in accordance with the output signal, the PCM concludes there is an issue and sets the DTC. This malfunction can lead to poor engine performance and increased emissions, which is why it's critical to accurately troubleshoot and resolve the error as soon as possible. The primary component involved in DTC P0013 is the VTC oil control solenoid valve B, which is responsible for regulating engine oil flow to the VTC system. Located near the engine cylinder head, this solenoid helps in adjusting the timing of the intake valves as needed for optimal engine performance. The PCM, located within the vehicle's engine control unit, processes signals from this solenoid to determine if it is functioning correctly. An abnormal signal prompts the PCM to trigger a diagnostic trouble code. The VTC system improves efficiency and emissions. Thus, any malfunction can lead to performance issues. The solenoid function is monitored through various circuits associated with the PCM, which plays a significant role in the overall functioning of the vehicle's engine management system. The potential causes for DTC P0013 mainly include a faulty VTC oil control solenoid valve B, which could be due to internal wear or failure. Additionally, an open or short circuit in the wiring harness leading to the solenoid could affect its performance, preventing the proper signal from being sent or received by the PCM. A malfunction within the PCM itself is also a possibility, especially if other diagnostic tests point to normal operation of the solenoid and associated circuits. Lastly, check for improper electrical connections, such as loose or corroded connectors, as these can impede the signals necessary for the solenoid's operation, leading to erratic readings or failure to actuate properly. When DTC P0013 is triggered, several symptoms may arise that indicate an underlying issue with the VTC system. Commonly, you'll experience poor engine performance, which can manifest as reduced acceleration or overall power. Alongside this, there may be an increase in emissions due to the inefficient combustion caused by the faulty solenoid's inability to adjust valve timings accurately. Rough idling that oscillates in RPM can also result from incorrect valve timing. Furthermore, the check engine light will illuminate on the dashboard, notifying the driver of the error and prompting immediate attention to prevent more significant engine issues or failures. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0013 involves starting the engine and sustaining its speed at 3,000 RPM without any load, which means the vehicle should be in park, P, or neutral, N. This test allows the engine to operate under a consistent condition while monitoring for the operation of the VTC system. Keeping the engine at this RPM should prompt the radiator fan to turn on, indicating that the engine is reaching operational temperature and that the cooling system is functional. After maintaining this condition, let the engine idle and observe any irregularities or symptoms that may occur. Meanwhile, it is essential to connect the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS tool, to confirm the VTC operation and check for any other stored diagnostic trouble codes. For the second troubleshooting step, you need to inspect the VTC oil control solenoid valve B. First, you will disconnect its electrical connector to examine continuity and resistance across its terminals. The normal resistance value should be between 7.14 to 7.90 ohms at room temperature. If the reading falls outside this range, it indicates an internal fault within the solenoid itself, which may require replacement. Additionally, during this stage, you should inspect the wiring, ensuring there are no cuts, frays, or shorts that might impact the electrical flow. This thorough examination not only targets the solenoid directly, but also its associated circuit, ensuring no other underlying issues exist. For the next troubleshooting step, we inspect the VTC circuit for any anomalies that could trigger DTC P0013. Before proceeding with any inspections, ensure the Powertrain Control Module (PCM) connector is disconnected, followed by disconnecting the VTC oil control solenoid valve connector. The goal is to check for open or short circuit conditions with specific resistance values applied. For a proper circuit, there should be less than 1 ohm of resistance between specific terminals. Additionally, verify that the circuit is not shorted to ground, where ideally, resistance should be greater than 1 megaohm. Conducting these inspections methodically will help clarify whether the issue lies within the wiring rather than the solenoid itself. In the final step of troubleshooting DTC P0013, if previous inspection steps indicate normal operation of the VTC oil control solenoid and associated circuits, the next logical component to check is the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. This inspection will help determine if the PCM is the source of the problem. If the PCM does not properly receive or send signals, it may be faulty and in need of replacement. Confirm that voltage inputs and outputs to and from the PCM align with specified normal conditions. This comprehensive overview and analysis will not only validate the operations of the entire VTC system, but also ensure that the vehicle's engine management is functioning correctly. After completing the troubleshooting process for DTC P0013, it is critical to reconnect all components carefully, ensuring that electrical connectors are secure and that there are no loose wires. Once everything is reassembled, start the engine and allow it to run while closely observing its operation. Ensure that the engine idles smoothly and accelerates without any noticeable hesitation or power loss. After running the engine for a few minutes, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to check if any new DTC codes are generated. If the previous DTC P0013 no longer appears, it indicates successful resolution of the issue, ensuring the vehicle is ready for normal operation. Preventive maintenance is vital in avoiding recurrence of DTC Ps. In conclusion, understanding DTC P0013 and the related variable valve timing control, VTC oil control solenoid valve B, malfunction, is paramount for maintaining optimal engine performance in the Honda CR-V 2023 and newer models. The VTC system's ability to adjust valve timing effectively contributes to improved fuel efficiency and reduced emissions. It is crucial to follow a methodical troubleshooting approach, as outlined, to accurately identify and rectify the source of the problem, whether it is the solenoid, wiring, or PCM. Finally, adopting preventive maintenance strategies ensures that your vehicle continues to operate efficiently, allowing you to address issues before they become significant problems. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.